Right. So what we'll do is we'll look into, usually we see weekly, to this time we'll see monthly. Month, because month is ending. We want to see how month is ending, right? So maybe if we have little more time, we'll see weekly as well. But this is weekly call, but month is ending, so it makes sense for us to understand um, which coin looks good on monthly, which coin looks weak, and which coin has is really bad. I'll try to highlight, and potentially if it is too bad, I'll remove that coin as well. Because if the monthly is super weak, then there's no need to keep that coin. That's the purpose of active coin. Active coin means they should at least be doing well on a monthly scale. I don't wait for that to break the trend because it's too late. Okay, so I'm starting with Aave. Now you have the good lesson, right? You have the good lesson on the candle, monthly candle. Remember that. Look at this candle, right? So this is approaching this one. So if this is the end, last, I mean, if it doesn't break below this, then it's all right. If this breaks below this, then you can imagine it could look for this low, which is the ultimate one. What you want Aave to be here around 320, right? To come out of this. Otherwise, this is right now showing weakness. ADA is going down. As you could see, this is third month in red. Now, if you don't look at monthly, you're not going to understand the big picture. Weekly is the starting, and the monthly both are needed. Especially when the month ends, you should see monthly. So ADA is losing ground, and this is its next support. If you look at it, it has eaten up 80% of the August candle, green candle, right? It has eaten up 80%. 20% is left. If this is eaten up, then this is your last support. You can imagine if this is broken, what happens, how the picture would look like if you extend this, right? So right now you see, so that's why the next month is so important. It is possible it takes a U-turn and goes up, but we are talking about month of November, right? So the November month and the current state, as far as the big picture is concerned, right? Algo. So algo is showing rejection here. You see now huge upper wick, very tiny body, and it's going down at this moment. It hasn't broken. It had penetrated last month's low, but bounce helped it now it's within the range of previous month body, you see. So that's much better. Alice is strong, as you see, right? It's last month green, this month green, so looking good. So Alice is looking strong on a monthly. Atom, you can clearly see that there is no sign of bounce on a monthly. Little bit, of course, but that's not good enough, like many. And you are going to see this with many, so I'm not going to repeat the same thing. What you're going to see is the is the current month candle, right? So this is showing weakness, and of course last month's low will be the critical one. Otherwise it could come down to $11. AVAX looking strong, right? Still strong. There's no sign of weakness, nothing major. XS has started showing weakness, but not in a dire situation, right? So this is just a sign. That means right now it is not having momentum, lack of strength, you may say. So block is a new coin, so sometimes it's not so ideal to see at a monthly scale. We have to look at weekly, and weekly is strong, right? So block is super strong, in fact. BNB, look at strong coin. It has touched the new all-time high, previous all-time high, retraced a little, but looking strong to me. CELR, this is second month in the red. It's holding up well. It's not as bad. It's not somewhere here. It was there, but it climbed up, so it's getting better, right? So if the next month can push the price up, then it should be all right. Crow is strong, super strong. Look at that. Right? Crow is strong. Nothing to comment about it. You see the difference. I'm sure this call will be eye opener for you on a monthly scale. Doge is struggling, literally struggling for last 5 months. Having said that, it is a crazy coin. Next month it might it, who knows, if it starts going up, it could end up with this kind of candle. This is a crazy coin. So what is positive, that it's not able to, it's able to remain above this critical level. That's positive and negative both. Positive in a way that if it hasn't broken this in 5 6 months, we can hope that the next month can bring us a good news. But same time, coming back to this level again and again is not positive. So there is positive and negative both, right? Because this is super boring. Look at this. It's like it is in love affair with point two. Dot, as you could see, this is sign of weakness, especially this month. It's not that horrible at this month unless it comes down to 30 or below from monthly scale point of view. Okay, so it's not that bad. But if it shades um, around 20 15-20% from now, then that will make it weaker, much weaker. EGLD, you see the strength, super strong, right? This is one of the strongest one, we know that. ETH is also showing some weakness, but nothing that is concerning as far as monthly scale is concerned. It is still sitting on top. So this is on a big picture point. From a big picture point of view, this is still a top. Okay, this little bit of, this is called little bit of drop. Okay, now from a big picture point of view. However, if it comes down to 32k, sorry, 3200 or something, then it's a point of concern. File is fighting, really fighting, similar to Doge. I would say this is like a base. Like for Doge, point two is a base. For File, it's like a 52, 51 kind of a range is a base. That means this specific range, 49 to 49 is a new low. So 49 to 52k, sorry, not k, 49 to $52 range to be washed out, right? And if it continues making move like this and reaches 71 plus, then it's through, then it's good. Not only just good, but probably amazing later on, because this is a good one. FTM was a star, but I see weakness, as you could see, right? If it continues to move downside, then I think there is risk. Still, unless it breaks below November, October low, there's not a concern. But at this moment, we can say it's not ready to make a big move on the upside from this setup point of view. FTT is weak. Clearly, it broke October low, and it is also um, likely to break September low. So this is a sign of weakness. GRT, with today's move, especially 24% move has improved a lot, right? So if you look at like Doge and file I mentioned, GRT also made base at 0.64 for around 5 months. If you just consider all this in the same level, 0.61 to 0.62 kind of a, then you can say for 5 months it made this kind of a base and then went up, right? And now it is sitting here. So unless it comes down to 0.78 or something like that, there's no concern. In fact, you can expect it to reach 1.6 level going ahead. Okay? So this was boring and now getting better. HNT is good, green, nice, retraced recently, but not bad. KCS super strong, right? Made new all-time high. Right now it's sitting here, still holding up pretty well. So awesome. Next time, I would request you to log in with your Discord name because I don't know who is who. So I would just request that next time when you log in, please use your Discord name. I'm seeing some name I never heard or saw, so I'm not sure. I would like to know who is joining because this is open invite, I know, but um, I would like to make sure this information is remain with the team. So next time, please join with your Discord name. KDA is super strong. It corrected, but as you could see, there's nothing major to be concerned about at this moment. Okay, looks good. We are looking at monthly. Okay, so there's a different perspective. If you look at weekly, then you see some sign of this is consolidating in on a monthly. This is consolidating. This is not crashing. This is consolidation. And on one monthly scale, it's strong. KSM, I feel like it's pretty weak, and yeah, pretty rejection, and also the structure, monthly structure is not so good at this moment. So this is a potential candidate which I may consider to replace with something else. Maybe I'll wait for some time, but I didn't like the structure. Not bad though, but we try to be we try to keep the best ones. Uh, Chainlink is weak, as you could see now. I think again, when I say weak, means it is on a, it's on the testing level. If you look at month of August close, month of September close, month of and then this low. So this particular range is very critical up to 2021, right? Or maybe I'll extend it to up to 20. So between 20 and 24. So if it loses 20% from now, then it's bad news because then it will break below 20, right? So far nothing to be worried, but showing weakness for sure. So if Bitcoin goes down, this is vulnerable coin. LTC had a good month, but it erased 99, 95, 95 point approximately, or 90 plus percent of its gain. Bad news. Showing weakness now. So if it continues going down, it could come down. But it's much better than many other coins that we saw. Much better. But you could clearly see this is not positive. You tell me if this is positive. This is a sign of weakness, right? Whether you like it or not. It was doing amazing job, no doubt. You would not see this easily. You would not pick up this trend unless you see on monthly. That's why I purposefully brought monthly. So this is not crashing, but disappointing. And little bit of Oh, so if it comes down to 160 and all, then it's not good. Ultimately, so this is its last level, right? 134. Then the game is over for Litecoin in that case, because then it doesn't make sense. Right now, it's on edge. Luna, star, we know, but this pattern tells me that Luna is out of steam. However, it can regain its energy coming next month, but you can clearly see now, you know the technique. You're going to give me a tip, right? This month, for the TA secret that I shared. You see how the candle body is shrinking. So that's not good. When I say not good means it's not crash, but not good means it's showing weakness at this moment. So come, we have to see how the next month opens, right? Begins, and what kind of move it makes. If it makes a big move, and that then can it can recover. So there's nothing wrong in it. Only thing is the way it was moving August, like slowly it was steaming out. You see how it was losing its steam. That's what I mean, right? Losing steam doesn't mean it crashing. Losing steam means it's losing the momentum, the percentage gain it used to have, right? The movement that is reducing. So that's the interpretation. And and it could make a huge head and come down to this level. Not kidding, because then it will create, this is the left shoulder, this is head, and could come down to this, create the head. It is possible up to 5% if this is a bear market, right? But if next month comes, it can go up like this and make a new high and starts a new trend. So this particular move is where decision will be made, right? In next 1 week or 2 week, it will make a decision whether it wants to start a bear market, bear move, or or another leg on the upside. And Luna has a very, it's in demand, we know that. So it would be interesting, but clearly the chart is telling me that for last 3 months it is slowing down. So you may say this is at inflection point. This is an inflection point. Mana is strong. Last month was super strong. This one not as same, but not bad at all. Right. So when you look at monthly, you will recognize that there is nothing wrong with Mana. Matic not bad, but showing that it's moving sideways. So this is indication of sideways move. Uh, and then one is very similar, moving sideways, nothing wrong, moving sideways. It has been good, right? It has been good, but clearly this is a sign where it's slowing down. Opal is strong, you see, back to back, nice green candle with high volume, awesome. Nothing to doubt about it at this moment. It's a relatively new coin. Right now, this week is little because of Bitcoin, you may say, but monthly is super strong, right? There's nothing to worry about. Render is a relatively new coin. It is listed today on Binance, but we highlighted this long back. Those who have taken would have earned around 5x, 6x on opportunity channel so far. Okay, so and I highlighted a lot. You know, Discovery. If you're on Discovery, you highlighted a lot. Also, I saw on weekly call I highlighted, but especially in Discovery, I was like going after RNDR, if you know. So if you're sticking to with this coin, you must have gained a lot. And there's much more to go. I mean, gain in this one, in my opinion, because it's looking strong to me. Super strong. This is number one at this moment. One of the top ones. If I don't like to rank actually because it changes sometime. I would say no, one of the top ones. Sand is one of the top ones. Nothing to comment about it. Monthly, super strong. You see, the adjectives that I use will tell you that how I'm ranking. So you can take that as input. Moving sideways, SKL, but making progress. So it's not making new low. If you see, it's this month better. If you track this, this is super noisy coin. If you track and daily, let me show you. It give you nothing. It's like, look at that. It gives you nothing. I know, but um, if you look at monthly, this month is better than last month. Many coins where the this month was worst or not so good compared to last month. SKL this month is better than last month. And if it continues going up, especially next month onwards, you would see somewhere in zero point 0.5 and then making progress. So SKL is making progress. Not so, not in a way we wanted to see, but not that bad. Much better this month. uh, Setup point of view. Okay, SOL is showing sign of top. Now SOL was a star, but sometimes star also go through correction, right? And you have to look for another star. So that's my point. Don't love your coin, okay? Your bag. Okay, people have bags. They call bags. I don't use that term, but that's a very common term on Twitter. I have bags. So point is, my point of view, you should have a bag of coins. You should not have any specific coin specific bag. Okay, there's a difference. I'll tell you what. So I said, I have a bag of soul. I have a bag of coin XYZ. I say you keep a bag of crypto. Okay, bag of crypto. And why I'm saying crypto, not a coin, specific coin, because you're supposed to reshuffle your portfolio when time comes. Not every day, not every other day, not every week, even sometimes, but every month you should have a review. In my humble opinion, that you should have a review every month and see what requires reshuffling, not necessarily totally in and out. As you know from me, it is always about gradual shifting, right, from one coin to another. So if monthly, right now, I mention Luna, Soul, they are steaming out. So month, if you see slowness like this, and some coin which I highlighted in this call are rising. Of course, it's a choice for you. You may stick. It's if you really like it. I'm not saying, but my job is to highlight which one is steaming out, which one is pumping, which one is strong, which one is getting weaker, and so on. And if you think that makes sense, you take that input and plan accordingly. But point is, the bag has to be a crypto. Crypto with strength. Okay, so it's not about coin. It's about strong coins. It's not about specific coin. It's about bunch of strong coins you should have in your bag. It's never about specific coin. Okay, so there's little difference in the way people see, and I don't blame them. It's not a criticism, simply because they don't know all this. If the and I was not so different few years ago. So when you don't know what is happening, there is no choice but to hold what you have. You know what I'm saying? But you have different, you are on a platform where you have information. So you may make use of it. So if anyone has no such input, like I was before I was TA, not having enough information, I would hold what I have, or I would sell without knowing what is happening and so on. So when you can take this as input and then see how you can reshuffle, especially every month, if you think it makes sense, and that will help you. So try to keep strong ones with you. Theta is has been moving sideways. So this is an example, right? Theta was super strong like until March this year, right? Now since then, you see any. So the point is, if you ask me, if I may extend my previous point, does it make sense to keep something for last 5 months, which is not giving you anything compared to coins which are rising? You ask yourself. Okay, so if you have a bag of theta, does it make sense to keep it for 5 months? Right? I'm keeping this coin because it's not crashing, and it's consolidating, but consolidating for very long, for sure, but it's not crashing. That means it's not doomed, but at the same time, it's not giving you anything as an investor, as a trader, right? So you can see clearly that certain coins are making moves, certain coins are progressing so well, and certain coins are moving sideways, or certain coins are showing a sign of weakness. So in call like this, you get that information. So anyone who is holding theta, I'm not saying that's bad, it's just that it's about gaining more. So there is a difference. Look at uni. This is weak coin at this moment. Okay, so it's not that crashing or it's gone or it's doomed, but point is, it's not giving you anything. So it's okay to move to some other coin and come back when it is good. This is not every day's change you would do, but on a monthly basis you can. Okay, you can, you may, of course. So I'm highlighting. So this is showing weakness at this moment. When it will get stronger, when it is about 25. Until then, it is weak right now. There's no value to your investment at this moment. It doesn't mean it's crashing. So you may go for something which is moving up on a monthly scale, on a weekly scale. I'm not saying daily scale, because daily is noisy too. In crypto, even daily is not recommended, right? On equity market, on stock market, daily is important. To me, 3 day, you must not go below 3 day. 1 week is required for trend, and 1 month is required for macro trend. Okay, 1 month or 3 month, but not many coin would go for 3 months, but Bitcoin 3 months, yes. But one month to 3 month are for macro trend, in my opinion. One weekly is for to understand the health of the trend, and then one day is just to see how it ended. I mean, to be one day is not, one day is not at all going to decide the direction, because the you will make money only when you're good at direction. It's not about 1 day pump or 2 day pump. You don't make money, because whatever money you make in 1 day, 2 day, sometimes you lose same way if dump in a day or two, because those traders who rely on their gain on 1 day move would also tend to sell on 1 day dip. So if somebody get excited by 20% move on 1 day and enters without knowing the big picture, the same trader is going to sell if the coin dumps by 20% on a given day. I'm telling you, and a 20% dump not necessarily a, a game changer for that coin, but that person will definitely sell that coin, and it is very well possible the same coin will go up by another again 20% after a couple of days, and that trader will keep losing. Any trader who gets excited and get panic with 20% move on daily basis, that person will be out of the game very soon. This is my statement on record. Okay, that person or a trader will not last long in the game of crypto because that person doesn't know the game. So the focus has to be trend, not one day move. GRT, for example, moved up 22%. It's not to be ignored, but if you think that everything is rosy, we saw GRT. I'm not pinning that, but if you are mesmerized with 20% move and put a lot of money without knowing that it has to climb up a little more, because this is still not good enough for it to continue trend, it's still in this boundary, then you're making mistake. Because if it can move up by 20%, it can move down by 20% too. It's the same thing, right? So my message is, don't be so sensitive about 20% upside move, 20% downside move. Focus on the trend and recognize the change in trend. And I'm here, I'm giving you input, all this input. You may use that and plan accordingly. Okay. You may ignore totally, but I'll continue doing my job. Right. So use this information, I would say. So the monthly is weak as you see, and it is also threatening September. VET showing weakness at this moment. There's nothing great. It was doing well, nothing, but this week has made VET coin weaker. Okay, so unfortunately, yeah. But as long as it is above 0.08, there's nothing to worry about, right? But right now, I must say that it's not showing any sign of upside move. VRA also was doing well. It's not that bad, but showing weakness at this moment. Okay, but still not bad. But if it comes down, if it comes below 0.35, then it's a point of concern, right? This level is not that bad. So 0.35 is a point of concern for this coin, and it must go above. So I would say it has to reach 0.077 for it to continue on the upside. This is, and so some coins have not broken critical level or support level, and they have also not reached at a certain level where it should climb up, right? Those coins, that means, need to be watchful, and those coin doesn't require to be doesn't require more money, so to speak. Means anyone who is new, anyone who is buying, wants to buy, probably they can wait. Okay, because they are not ready in from that regard. From a long term point of view, short term is different story, but this call is about longer term. This call is about trend. This call is not about short term. No. So this is very important. Yeah, with that note, everything is covered. Everything is covered in I think in detail. I hope this you will find this very useful. Yeah, I'll end this recording for now and open for questions.